Right here, we will start with Rob Mosley with Go Ducks.
Sedona, there's got to be a lot going through your mind after the last couple of years. Just how would you describe kind of your sense of anticipation, excitement, nerves, whatever it is, as you look forward to finally hitting the court?
Yeah, it's been a long 2 years. I've been waiting patiently, and it's been exciting, but I've just been super antsy. So now being able to, we're 5 days out now, being able to see it and be in it is pretty exciting. And I'm just excited. I have such a greater purpose to play basketball now, and being through all that has given me such a great passion for the game. So I'm excited. It'll be fun.
Eric Scopel, 247 Sports.
So nice to meet you. For you, coming into this year, Kelly is talking you up at every turn, just about how talented you are, the comparisons to some NBA players like Nikola Jokic. How is that for you, not having played in a couple of years and entering this, expecting that you're going to be a huge part of this team and a team that has big expectations?
Yeah, I'm so blessed to come into a program where the coaching staff has such great expectations for me, and they have such a trust in me, and I'm so lucky that I can just come in here and they trust me with the ball. That's what I was worried about, is that, how would I play coming back from an injury, from a broken leg and then another surgery, and they've given me such a great confidence and just letting me know, play my game and it'll work out. And they putting these amazing players around me, Taylor Chavez, Taylor Mikesell, all these Taylors, all these guards that are just unbelievably talented. All these Taylors, we have a couple, but sorry. But yeah, it's just putting all these players on me and coaches. I'm pretty lucky to be here.
Ryan Thorburn, register guard.
Hey, Sedona. Obviously, 2020, a lot of crazy things have happened, but one thing that did happen during the pandemic is a lot of college athletes have used their voice more for various things, whether it's social justice or changing the system. Talk about a little bit about your stance on kind of challenging the NCAA with your situation, and how's that fight going?
Yeah, so I can't talk much about it because I'm in an active lawsuit right now. But yeah, I want to make a change, and I feel that I have such a strong platform being an athlete at the University of Oregon, and it's so important for athletes to use our voices. And so that's what I wanted to do, is to help us get the compensation that we deserve. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't say much, but yeah.
Ashley Young with NBC Sports Northwest.
Sedona, you and Niara have gone on this journey together, where you were on the bench last year together, and now can you just speak on just the relationship that you two have together and what hopefully Saturday's debut will be like for the two of you?
Yeah, when I came in, we were both expected to play. I didn't think we'd have any problems with the waiver, and then she was getting back from injury and playing really well, and so going through that, when she had retorn her ACL when we went on break, and then when I had got denied, going through those two things together just brought us instantly closer, and knowing that it was going to be a rough year and that we had to lean on each other just brought us instantly to become best friends. And so now going through the year of we've been through all last year of being able to cheer on the bench and cheer for our teammates and be on social media together. We just do TikToks together and we goof around. I practically live with her. And so having that around me is just such a special connection that I have with her, and being able to play with her is going to be absolutely incredible. I'm so excited. And we talk about how we're just going to cry after the game, because it's going to be such an amazing, it's been 2.5 years since either of us plays. So it's a pretty special connection.
Andrew Hubner, KEZI.
Hi, Sedona. Nice to meet you. When you look back at the last, year plus of kind of sitting on the bench, and I guess maybe analyzing the game a little bit differently when you're not actually sitting in there playing, or just seeing, the interpersonals, that go on from the bench to the floor from a non-playing perspective. How has that changed, if at all, your approach to the game when you're in it? Are you maybe seeing things that you might not have seen before, or is it just something that you kind of pick back up when you get back on the court?
Yeah, I think any athlete that sits out of the game for that long can tell you that you just learn about the game in a different perspective. You're able to kind of just step back and watch and just see how everything flows and moves. And it's definitely Taylor was talking about how in the pitch action, it's so much easier for me to calm down and grab the ball and be able to look around. And it just adds so much patience to the game. And so not being able to play, and also watching last year's team, sitting on the bench of that team was just an experience that I'll never like be able to explain. And then sitting there and watching like just these amazing players be able to take their time and make incredible moves, and then just like learn from that and learn from the coaches. It definitely added a lot to my game, and it's been fun. So I'm glad that I got to sit on the bench. I wish I would have played, but it did help me a lot.
Back to Eric Scopel, 247 Sports.
Sedona, have you as a team, I asked Taylor this question, but have you as a team sat and discussed expectations or goals in Pac-12 championships, NCAA tournament runs? Is that something you guys have discussed? And then I guess personally, do you have any expectations or goals for yourself?
Yeah, we came together. I mean, we always talk about like, why did you come here? Why did you come to the University of Oregon? And everyone's answer is to win a national championship. And I think the main thing for us is because everyone says it's a rebuilding year, but I think this year we're just trying to be as strong as we can and just grow as a team and together. Not really, I mean, they'll always have the goal of Pac-12 championship, national championship. It's always a big goal of ours. But personally, I'm just excited to play. I just want to play the best game that I can. I want to entertain fans. I want to make people love the game of basketball and bring, viewership to Oregon. And that's all I want to do. So.
Another from Ryan Thorburn with the Register Guard.
Sedona, if teams decide to double you on the post, what's it going to be like having the shooters around you? I mean, it seems like kind of a perfect storm is what Taylor said.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time, and we do it in practice and stuff. And I mean, if I get on the block and anyone comes down, you kind of just, you messed up, like either way, it's just kind of ridiculous how many shooters we have around. And it's in practice, we don't miss a lot of threes. Honestly, like there's not a lot of shots missed, which is really, really fun because, and even when the shots that are missed, then I just get rebounds. So it's pretty incredible what this team has and just the talent and how deep we are. And I think everyone's going to be really like shocked about how talented we are. And yeah, I mean, I've been working a lot with Jody and Kelly on post moves and stuff, and making sure I'm staying strong. That was like a big challenge of mine growing up, but now being able to gain muscle mass and get stronger, especially back from the injury, is something I've been working on. And so I'm really excited because it's been opening my game up and helping me. So it's gonna be really fun.
Adam Sussman, KWVA.
Hey, Sedona, I mean, we've kind of been talking about the shooting and just how much shooting is around there. How does it kind of feel from your perspective to be that center point, to kind of have a lot of the offense ran through you?
It's different. It's a lot different, from not playing for 2 years and now to being kind of like a bit of a floor captain is very, it's a lot of pressure for me, and it's been fun handling that. And coach has given me a lot of power and trust in handling that. And so it's been very fun. But honestly, just the girls that I have around me, it makes it so easy and it makes it so effortless. They are just constantly, it's just so easy to play with them. Honestly, is the best way to put it. Like it's just so effortless, and it's going to be really fun. I'm really excited for y'all to watch it.
Andrew Hobner, KEZI.
Yeah, when you get comped to somebody like Nikola Jokic, I mean, that's kind of a paradigm shifting player in the NBA and in the W and in women's college basketball. Excuse my ignorance if there are people out there, but I don't know very many people that have the combination of size and then from what coach is telling us, your ability to pass and shoot, from long like that. Is there any women's college players or NBA players that you model the game or take influence from, or are you just kind of blazing something a little new here?
I mean, I don't know. I try to image my game a lot after like Breanna Stewart. I grew up watching her. When I started getting serious about basketball, she went to college, and so watching her, Lynn Deladon. I mean, I don't really watch a lot of men's basketball. Usually women's. My family watched a lot of women's basketball, so that's what I grew up watching. But yeah, I mean, I worked on a fadeaway. That's what I love to do is a fadeaway shot, and I've been working on that since I was like in the 4th grade. And, I've been working on my handles when I was really young. And so I think that factors into my game a lot about how I feel a lot more comfortable with the ball than other posts do. And so it definitely helps. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just kind of want to be my own player and be the first to do it.
And one more question with Eric Scopel, 247 Sports.
Sedona, 3 Ducks taking the first round last year. I'm sure Sabrina, Satu, and Ruthie, great players to just learn from and be around. Maybe what did you take away from them just from like a preparation perspective of how to be great? Because obviously you have, I think, similar aspirations.
Yeah, so much. Having our team last year, just the way that we connected off the court and on the court was a connection that I'll never feel, I don't think, ever again, honestly. Just the way that we came together, especially after that Oregon State game, was absolutely like, it was, you couldn't even express the way you could feel after that. And I know the fans felt it and everyone else felt it around, but being involved in that was so inspiring and so special to us. And then coming every day to practice, and obviously, like, I was a transfer, I was a baby, and I wasn't, I was trying to work on my game and trying to fit in with these players that were projected number 1, number 2 in the draft. And I was like, oh my goodness, what am I was just so nervous. And them welcoming me in and just pushing me in every day in practice it's why I'm here. And it's why, my game is so much better now. And so I could not be more grateful for the connections I have. And for last year, honestly, it was such a special year for me.
Sedona, I missed one. Our last one will be from Carly with the Daily Emerald.
Hi, Sedona. Nice to meet you. It's kind of, I have a follow-up kind of on Eric's, but basically, seeing Ruthie and the Bigs play last year and then the whole new team this year, what kinds of things did you learn on the court from Ruthie and the Bigs last year that you can bring to this new team with new shooters, new guards, everything around you this year?
I think Ruthie's presence just down low, how like you just, especially in the pick and roll, which is what she was best at, you just can't, she's almost nearly unguardable in that, and I think her bringing that and her having such a good confidence and also her being so goofy and sweet off the court kind of just like made me, I don't know, she always made us feel special and she always made me smile. And so having her presence around and then watching her play every game was just like, she's such a special person, and she brings such a pride for the post, honestly. She brings like, you're happy to be a post. We're happy to be big. We're happy to be down there. And she embodies like the perfect big man, so.
Thank you, Sedona. That's it for us, Fern.
Thank you.